Happy New Year here from C's Design. Today we're going to look back and reflect at the past year and answer a few questions and talk about what we've learned and the design and brand and marketing that we've worked on over the year and the new clients, old clients, the good times, the bad times, and sort of reflect and look back. So I am going to drone on for like 5 minutes. And I have got some of the questions on here. So if you see me looking at a phone, that is why. But I just thought it'd be good to come on and chat naturally about everything and talk about what I'm really, really proud of here. And what we've achieved. So, question one is some of the best projects or that we feel that we've worked on that have pushed us this year. Obviously, we've worked on a lot of projects and a lot of amazing, had a lot of amazing opportunities with other people and clients and projects. But we've just chosen a couple that we feel that have pushed us creatively and allowed us to sort of flourish with what we do. So We Fumo was a really big one for us. We had a lot of illustration work and a lot of personality within that brand, and honestly, it was just a great project to be part of. We worked with the lads; they're from down south, but we worked with them with the brand, and it was really, really great process to sort of go back and forth with these guys. We obviously did a lot of multiple different things with them on this project, so we felt that this project really, really pushed us and made a mark on like what we do and allowed us to show people that some of our work can be fun as well, because I know a lot of it is quite sleek and professional, and theirs is obviously professional but in a different way. So we just wanted to show that we have that variety of what we can do. Keyhole interiors was another highlight, and we had a really flexible brief with this one, and we love that. And branding with interior designers is always a very feels like we've a very natural crossover with what we do, and it's one of these areas where brand and environment sort of go hand in hand. So we feel that working with Melinda from Keyhole Interiors was great. It pushed us in a way where obviously you're working with another creative, so you're sort of collaborating more than just sort of saying this is what we're doing. Obviously, Melinda understood that some of the work that we were doing and why we were doing that was important. And for example, we did print, and she understands that, print is an investment. So things like that are great when you're working with somebody that completely understands sort of what you do and the industry that you work in. And then finally, we've worked with various golf brands. To name a few that we worked with was Curo, was a brilliant brand to work on. Alongside, we worked with another number of golf brands, including Garuda Golf, Lemonade Golf Club down south, and we work with another new London-based business that are opening this year that we haven't put onto our portfolio yet, but it's another really exciting brand. And all of this sort of came from Lemonade Golf Club and branding those. So I'm really appreciative of that brand and the lads from Lemonade Golf Club, really, and some of the recognition and exposure from working with them that we've got. Which has led on to other projects and also learning about the golf industry. I'm not personally a massive golfer, so it was quite nice to work with a golf company and understand the industry a lot more. So, second question is things you'd like to leave behind in 2025. So, we'll keep this brief, but basically, there are definitely a few things that we're happy with to leave behind in 2025. Late invoices is a big one, and we love a deadline, especially when it comes to getting paid. I think everyone can relate to that one. And we circled our Christmas ad around that a little bit. So, a bit tongue in cheek about an invoice, but realistically, we like to have everything done on time. People trying to use AI in the middle of our design process is another one. AI is a tool. We know everyone uses ChatGPT, and we ask people to answer the briefs that we set, human answers, not with ChatGPT, and definitely to not input some of our work into AI as well. Which we know that AI is a tool. It's not a brief, and it's definitely not a designer. So we'd like to leave that one behind this year and make people understand that you need to separate things, and you will get the best outcome if we don't use AI. Um, or Canva files that have been passed around by everybody else but us. So, we understand that the input and the collaboration of clients is great and it's a thing that should be utilized, but I do appreciate that we're being paid to do a job, and we understand that, like, other people want to have that input, but we'd like to do it in a way that would lean down our process rather than sort of you creating your own. So that's something we'd like to leave behind. So basically in 2026, we're trusting the process, we're letting designers design, and we're paying invoices on time. So question three: most exciting things that you worked on internally at C's Design. So I'd say the most exciting for me was our new website. We worked on it mostly through 2024, but it really came to life in 2025. It was a huge learning curve, but on such a worthwhile process. We properly reflected on the business, reviewed all of our internal documents, refined our services, sort of not rebranded, but brought in a lot more brand elements to us, what we used throughout the brand now. So we've got our own like look and feel a bit more, and we've thought carefully about how we wanted to stand out from other agencies. So there's like little elements on the website that I wanted to do, for example, like the filtering, or the little navigation bar, or the little budget slider and things like that. Like, we're really thought about. So yeah, that is definitely one of our largest achievements, and it's definitely changed the business in the way that we work. And a lot of people now can see everything that we do a lot more clearly, and understand what we do. And obviously, another big one, as always, was our Christmas ad. That's up there every year. We've had loads of fun planning and shooting it. And even though, to be honest, I had a lot of nerves before I put that out, I was really nervous, and I had a lot of self doubt about that. I look back at it and I thought, I don't know if we've done too much, or if we put, too many things inside it, and did it make sense, and all this sort of questions that came into my head like an hour before I was supposed to be posting it. Um, but the feedback obviously from that was unreal, which made it really, really worth it. And I think a lot of people have said it was the best one. So next year's is going to be really good. I already know what we're doing. It's going to take a good 6 months of planning, but this one is going to be hopefully the best one. So yeah, I've got a really good idea, and it is mad how, yeah, like I've said in my previous videos, how they just come to me. Um, so the biggest lesson that I've learned in 2025, I would just say it's an easy one, really, and it's one of the biggest lessons was to learn when to say no. Not every project is the right fit, and that's okay. Saying no to the wrong work has made space for better clients, better projects, and a much healthier business overall. We have had to say no to a few people, and we've even had to say no halfway through a project because we've realised that we just aren't gelling with that client or the project, or we don't feel that it's working for us. And sometimes we have had to refuse projects that have, been quite financially good. So that's something that I feel that is definitely a big thing. Question five: what has changed most about Seed Design this year? So obviously I spoke about some of the processes, internal documents, all these sort of things. We've refined these processes, our positioning, and the type of clients that we want to work with, and everything feels a bit more intentional now, from our branding projects to content and how we communicate as a studio. um, so yeah, I'm really happy with where C's Design is going. We're now going into the 12th year, which is insane 'cause it feels like the 10th was just about 2 minutes ago. And I'm really, really excited for what we're gonna bring and who we're gonna work with. And then lastly, what are you most excited about 2026? So I definitely say that I'm excited about more of the right clients, bigger and better branding projects, pushing further into different industries. I'd like to definitely touch upon some new industries. We're really enjoying the ones like golf and interior design, and tennis, and different ones like that. And I'd really, really like to try and focus on getting into some more different industries, because variety is what makes this business fun and exciting, and makes me want to wake up every day and carry on. Continuing to grow C's Design in a creative and fun way. I really am thankful for all the work and all the people that we've worked with. This is a very long video, so if you've got to the end, I also really appreciate that, and I hope everybody's not too hungover. We are really, really gearing up for 2026, so keep an eye out on our pages. If you're going to work with us, then we really look forward to working with you. because this year's going to be great, just as good as 2025 was. Thank you.